Ladies, are you being pressured into sex by your guy? I'm going to be referring to a blog post by Dr. Marty Klein called Pressuring Women for Sex. Does it work? And he's saying that you can pressure a woman for sex, but you can't make her enjoy that sex. If someone doesn't want more sex, pressuring them to have more sex isn't going to make them want more sex. It's going to have the opposite effect. It's going to make them want less sex. He says that every week he sees guys who are heartbroken that their mate doesn't want sex as much as they do. Most of them say, I really love her. I want to connect with her. I want to please her. I'm turned on by how nice she looks. And some of these guys will say that they need sex a certain number of times a week. They use this word need. So they feel it's the woman's problem, that the woman should have to give it to them. But no one needs sex a certain amount of time. People may want it, but it's not a need. It could be a want. So when the guy says he needs sex, what is he actually wanting? Reassurance? Connection? Dominance? Soothing for anxiety or depression? Proof that he's loved? Feeling alive? Of course, people are going to feel sexually frustrated, and we can have compassion for that. I mean, after all, sexual desire varies among people, and sometimes it's a logistical issue. He wants sex in the morning and she wants it at night. He doesn't mind if the kids are at home asleep, but she feels self-conscious. They can't agree on birth control or whether to smoke pot before sex. But sometimes it's the content of the sex. She finds it physically uncomfortable, or it's too fast, or it goes on too long, or she feels pushed to do things she doesn't want to do, or she feels disrespected during the sex because he doesn't remember her preferences or doesn't notice her responses. Or someone could be turned off to sex because they're turned off to the relationship. There's chronic conflict, or they don't feel close. Or he doesn't want any affection unless it leads to sex. Or one of them drinks too much. Or there's unresolved bitterness over an affair or other wound from the past. The solution to this is not to have more sex or to compromise about how much sex to have. Before people can talk about how much sex they want, a couple needs several frank conversations about their sexual experiences together. Does each person feel valued and treated well? Does each person feel that their preferences are acknowledged? If someone says activity X is off the table, is this the source of endless repetitive conflict? Because all these things will reduce desire. And this is where, therapy, a good therapist can help you. He does say that therapy doesn't have a great track record in resolving this particular difficulty, but we can teach people a few things that we have to talk about as partners rather than as adversaries. And that sex can involve many enjoyable activities beyond intercourse. He says it's important to make dates to be available for sex, but that doesn't mean that you have to have sex on that day. And that a woman's resentment from being forced to have sex will spill over into other aspects of the couple's life. It will make living together less enjoyable and make daily connection more superficial, and she will want even less sex. So what should a guy do? Masturbate. Masturbate. You're horny, guys? Don't force your wife into sex. Just masturbate. Okay? Connect with your partner in non-sexual ways. Okay, so masturbate, connect with your partner in non-sexual ways. 3, enjoy affection and sensual pleasure together. And ask yourself what it is you really want. So let's go over these, guys. If you're feeling sex deprived and you feel like you need sex, here are 4 things you can do. 1, masturbate. Masturbate. Number 2, connect with your partner in non-sexual ways. And have some affection and some sensual pleasure that are non-sexual. And 3, I guess it's just 3, ask yourself what you really want. What is it that you're really wanting? Is it affirmation, feeling less alone, reassurance that you're still loved or attractive? Ask for those things. Ask for those things, because many partners are perfectly willing to address those issues. They just don't necessarily want to use sex to do it. Your partners will be willing to make you feel loved and attractive, but they don't necessarily want to have sex with you to make you feel loved and attractive. Maybe you're using sex to get other needs met. And when you're pressuring your partner into sex, do you even know why they don't want to have it? How do they feel in the relationship? How do they feel about the sex they're having? Are you connecting to your partner when it's not just sex that you're wanting? And so I'm going to put the link to his blog post in the description of this video. I just thought this was really good because this is a thing. And there is a thing is people having different sexual, different libidos, different amount of frequency that they want. And so it's something, people are individuals, something that you just have to learn to be okay with. And that's where I think masturbating is a good solution for, your spouse wants less sex than you do. But if your spouse doesn't want sex at all or doesn't enjoy you sexually, I think that's a time for some deeper discussions about what's really going on here, So thank you for watching my video. I hope this was helpful. I love Dr. Marty Klein's content. I think he has really, really good blog posts and videos. Thank you for watching.